Alright, so I figure I'm going to record one more video real quick today, and what I want to talk about is probably a crypto you've heard of called Crown. Now, Crown is a older cryptocurrency. It's been around for a while. I've actually always been very interested in it because the Crown project looked very promising, but frankly I can never afford a node in it, so I just bought a little to hold on to while it climbed in value. But recently, one of my online pen pals had told me that they just recently rolled out something new called Systemnodes. They're not exactly the same as Masternodes, but they fit into the Crown Network's idea as to, like it fits into their roadmap for services they're going to offer. A Systemnode is far cheaper. I mean, a Masternode costs 10,000 crown, while a Systemnode only costs 500 crown. Which still is going to run you probably like, I don't know, a good $700-800, but still pretty cheap for a node. And I have to say, for anyone interested in anything like that, I would highly suggest checking that out. I set up my Systemnode recently, and I'm very excited because I think this project is very promising. Crown, like I mentioned, is an older cryptocurrency. If you go to their site and check it out, they start out like back in 2013, 14. They've been around since then. It runs on a SHA-256 mining algorithm, and I think you can actually merge mine it with Bitcoin. But it has a lot of technological achievements there that they've integrated or they're starting to integrate that look really promising. If you check out their site, there's a lot of info, like, they tell you, like how much it's worth, when's the next super block and their monthly budget and whatnot. This one uses a decentralized governance system, similar to the Dash code, just like Terracoin or anyone else uses, where people can put in proposals, they can vote on them, on stuff to help improve it. And I believe that there's a fund that is used to help fund Crown as well. So what makes me so excited is mainly this here is the integration of the system nodes is the beginning of their offering stuff like platform as a service for like application platforms. And if you're wondering what I mean by that, like basically, a system node is different from a master node, like, how they mention here, I believe anyway, maybe not. Basically, the master nodes are going to operate different functions to help, like, with instant transfers and stuff like that. Some of the things the system nodes will more be able to do, and I guess maybe master nodes here as well, is they'll be able to do this platform as a service approach. What that means is that right now the system nodes will be like empty shells. They're going to start off by running NTP, known as Network Time Protocol, which is basically keeping track of time on the blockchain for Crown. But in the future, they'll be able to do this platform as a service where people will be able to purchase services from Crown and use these system nodes like empty shells to run stuff like they mentioned here, like virtualization, servers, storage, networking, basically anything they want. They're going to have like universal APIs, application program implementation or something like that, but basically easy ways for people to plug into these nodes and be able to execute different types of programs or uses for them. And this is all going to be run on the Crown network. They'll be able to run it through the Crown blockchain, which has the stability, the security of the Crown network there. So really, this is huge. I mean, this is a huge thing. They're basically going to offer a type of cloud-based service through a blockchain-based company. And one thing they mentioned here, and all the different stuff, they got like their democratic voting system, like I mentioned, and it was on one of these pages. Oh yeah, how you need to register in the blockchain. So Crown is not a privacy-based crypto, which people have for and against privacy. I like privacy cryptos, but the reason why this will work well for Crown is there's not going to be concern about legality type stuff. People can't hide on the Crown network. If you're going to use their service, you need to register. Your information is registered in the blockchain. So you need to be a legal entity. So there's no concern about legality issues with like government or stuff like that, because any way the Crown network is used, it's going to be recorded. So, another thing that goes in their favor. So, they give an explanation, a short little video explaining system nodes here if you want to check it out. Like I said, I definitely think it's worth it right now. They actually give a breakdown of how payments are going to work at this point in time as well. I believe, yeah, there it is. Largest part of the payments go to Masternodes, of course, 4.5 coin. I think it's, yeah, every block that's mined, it's 10 crown. So 4.5 coins go to the Masternode, 3.6 to the miner, 1 to the, decentralized governance, and then 0.9, so basically, just below 1 coin to the system nodes. Right now, the payments are averaging about 2 payments a day for a system node, which is roughly just under 2 crown a day. It's like 1.8 crown. That is expected to go down, though, as the number of system nodes continues to increase. Like any other network, the number of payments will decrease. They're at about 1,500 system nodes. I think they're expecting to hit somewhere around like 2,000 something system nodes there. So, there is that, but still, I think this will be a great project. I've always been very interested in the Crown project. They're very active. Like, this is a update they just put back in, November. November. Like, just a week or two ago, about some of the things that they've been doing as far as like marketing and team development and other updates and reaching out to people in other communities and the growing interest in Crown here. So this is still very much, in my opinion, a very undervalued cryptocurrency. I mean, even at $1.49, yeah, it's like, a couple hundred is going to add up to obviously a couple $100 or whatever. But I see the use case for this as being massive because, again, like I mentioned, you're basically offering cloud services, which everything is going cloud-based now, integrated with blockchain technology. I mean, as far as I know, I'm not aware of any other crypto project that's quite doing that, or at least has it as far along as Crown does. Obviously they still have a ways to go before they get to that point, but that's why now's the time to get in, because, I mean, when they start rolling that out and individuals and businesses are able to use like Crown as a platform, as a service type provider, I could easily see Crown going way up in value. I'm thinking $10, $20, $30, $50 a crown, like easily, for the kind of services they're going to be providing. That's very cutting edge, practical services, and that's the kind of thing that all companies are looking at these days to get involved in. They want to move stuff to the cloud, and the fact that Crown will be able to offer it with backed with blockchain technology just makes the deal even better. They're always working cutting edge stuff. Like they're talking about how right now, they run like a traditional blockchain, but eventually they're actually going to look to move away from like the SHA-256 mining. I don't know. I haven't seen details on what this means, but basically, they actually plan to run the network without any type of mining eventually, so that the reward for the miners can be probably used for some other type of node. Like you have master nodes and system nodes. They'll probably add a third type of node to the network to provide even further services, and that way the miner rewards can be split and like part of it go to them to provide more services to the network. So yeah, great stuff here. Really promising there. So I would definitely say to check it out, take a look. If nothing else, grab some, because I think this will be a great long-term investment. So as always, I hope you find this useful. If you have any thoughts, ideas, concerns, or anything else you'd like to hear, please feel free to go and let me know, and I'll bring you more in the next video.